You're watching Capitol View, Sunday morning talk focused on the political scene in Arkansas.
All right, welcome back to the program. Joining me now, Kelly Grappe. She is a Democratic candidate for Secretary of State for Arkansas. Good to meet you.
Thank you for having me. Good to meet you too, Roby.
Yeah, you're throwing your hat in the ring.
I am. I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
I decided to run for Secretary of State. I am passionate about making sure that we take the politics out of this office.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot in it right now.
Let's back up a little bit. I want to hear a little bit about your just your biography. I mean, kind of where'd you grow up? What do you do?
So I graduated from Sylvan Hills in Sherwood here.
Go Bears.
Go Bears. 25 years in telecom. So I started with Alltel back in '94, right down here in Cantrell, and did a number of things through the years there, but spent a lot of time in transformation. And so, you know, that's a very complex organization, and so really working with multiple teams, multiple states, large enterprise things. My last job with Verizon was the call center director here, so I was responsible for the building down here on Riverfront Drive. I had about 800 employees that worked with me before Verizon decided to send everybody home to work.
So how does one transfer from the telecom industry into politics?
So, that's a great question. So after I left Verizon, so, you know, my job went away and I had the opportunity. I could have moved to Atlanta or New Jersey or whatever, and Arkansas is my home. And so I decided to stay here. My husband Steve and I bought a little farm in Rosebud, and we relocated. And so for 4 years through COVID, we ran a regenerative farm. We opened a little market. My daughter learned to drive, delivering meat all across central Arkansas through COVID, which was a great learning experience because we not only created the product, but we sold the product, delivered the product, the whole thing. So, and through that process, we really got involved in politics because, you know, it's tough on small farms. Yeah. And so that's really where it started, our energy did. And then my husband Steve started the Capes referendum, and we worked within the Democrat Party and a number of other things through the years. But our focus, my personal focus, has really been on the people of Arkansas.
So tell me why you want to be Secretary of State. But the Secretary of State's office oversees elections, obviously, in some big capacity, big role there. You've also got some pretty big responsibilities with business and commercial services as well. And there is a little bit of a landlord, you know, aspect to the job, keep taking care of the state capitol and some of the grounds around the capitol there. So tell me what motivated you to run for that particular office?
So I think that the Secretary of State's office has gotten a little political, and I believe in the power of the people. I believe in our democratic tools. I've spent the last 4 years working with the counties all across the state, organizing for a number of things, everything from the ballot petitions through candidate organizing, and have really spent time with the people out there. And, you know, it's interesting, during the ballot initiative process is really where I started learning about Secretary of State. I've studied deeply. And what I learned through that process is that, you know, all of a sudden we had 6 petitions circulating in the state of Arkansas, right? We were working on the education petition specifically. And as I was thinking about it, you know, my people are like, all of the people that I'm around are like, this is confusing. There's all these things coming at me. I don't know the processes. So we literally rented an apartment in Sherwood. We had all 6 petitions. I created these 6-packs. We had notaries that came in to try to look at it from the people's perspective instead of from each initiative or whatever. I just believe that we have democratic tools that the people of Arkansas should have access to, and we should be making it easier.
It's a cumbersome process. I mean, there are a lot of technicalities and a lot of legal things that you need to keep up with. I mean, you do want the process to be above board and secure and things like that. So what would you do differently from the experience that you've had to if you were to be in this position?
So I think being on the inside of that piece specifically, the processes could be simpler for the people. I think we should never get to the end of a petition campaign and there be a technicality that's a gotcha.
But that's the way the law is set up for that ability for that to occur. So,
Right.
I mean, you can't change the law as Secretary
No,
of State.
no, no. Yeah, no, absolutely. And so my job as a Secretary of State is to uphold that Constitution and make it easier for the people through the processes, as well as ensure that it's secure. And so one of the things that I would do is try to put processes in place to make that process simpler for the people who are out there collecting.
All right. I don't have to tell you that if you just look at the lay of the land for about the last 10 years, Republicans seem to have a pretty tight grip on
Yes.
Arkansas politics statewide, as well as in a lot of the local level and federal offices there. What makes you think the time is right for a Democrat to win a statewide office?
We have a plan. And, you know, there's a couple of things. We're going to have to get out the vote at presidential levels. So we've got to do that. We've got to go register. My goal is to register 50,000 new voters.
Okay.
And to activate that process. You know, everybody says a Democrat can't win a statewide election. And so I hear that. I understand the skeptics. The numbers are real. I know what I'm going into. I think that Arkansans are tired right now. I think Republicans and Democrats are tired. This is a non-political office. This office should not be about Republican or Democrat. This should be about making sure that our elections are secure, our elections are fair, and that people have access. And I don't think that should have anything to do with whether or not you're a Democrat or Republican. And I think there's a whole lot of Republicans out there who are ready to hear that too. I've got meetings with Republicans. I'm talking to a group of Republicans in Fulton County at the end of January. And I'm ready to come and talk to any Republican committee meeting, so invite me, because I believe that there is a message here that Arkansans, this is not the way we do business. We've let a lot of this national rhetoric around Democrat and Republican take over, and we've got to get back to each other. And that doesn't mean you come to the middle or change your mind. It is literally about working across the table to make sure that that everyone gets their voice heard. And that's what I've been focused on for the last 5 years, is out working with the counties to try to activate. I'm a community builder at heart. And so that's where I've been focused. And so I know that everybody says it can't be done, but I have a group of volunteers that has already assembled, and they're telling me that it can be done. So I'm listening to them.
All right. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Kelly Grappe, she is a Democratic candidate for Arkansas Secretary of State. I'll let you plug your website if you want to.
Yes, kellygrappe.com. Would love for you to follow along, invite me to come and visit with your group, and I'm ready to win this thing.
All right. Good luck, and hopefully have you back on during the heavy campaign season.
Yes, thank you, Ruby.
All right. We're back with more right after this.